is alive. She must be. And if we're careful, we can find her. The only problem is Action Man.
Go! A big bug! Na 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 na. Now!
Ben wants to spit in the eye of the beast. That translates into trouble, as usual.
I
think we know that boat.
Seen one, seen them all.
Oh, my boat!
We'll get you another one. What's going on?
That's the woman who zappoed Ben and Catherine's mum.
What's she doing here?
Maybe she likes shopping. You lie low and keep an eye on the boat. I'm going to put out a Bettie alert.
It's just got to be the most perfect place for a gang hideout. It's so amazing. I mean, how did you find this place? It's so away. And
You should have zapped her while you had the chance. Ta-ta, Tiffany. End of problem.
brilliant. Why didn't I think of that?
We wouldn't have a Tiffany problem if someone had been a bit more careful when he came through the portal.
Well, it's not my fault she's a stalker. She's really good at it. She must be if she managed to follow without me spotting her.
You probably left a sign up saying Ben came through here.
Cute. We need to get rid of her. Somehow. We need a plan. We could get the Parallax to chase her. Frighten her out of here.
That is a plan?
What?
Okay, Tiffany, we've decided to let you join the gang.
Like you have a choice.
Don't push your luck.
We could easily have you charged with attempted blackmail under Section 4.
For just telling on you.
I say we go that route.
In return, we just want you to promise never to tell a soul.
K.
Or else.
Do you promise?
K. Promise.
And no interruptions.
Hey, your idea.
You know how you came through the drain and ended up here?
Right.
Well, you ended up in a parallel world.
Right.
This isn't where you think it is. This isn't the wearing up where you live, it's a different wearing up. And there are hundreds of them, just as there are hundreds of Tiffany's and hundreds of everyone else too. Ben and I are guardians. We're protectors of the worlds, if you like. And we have to watch out for these big, huge, purple flying bug things called Welkins. Oh, and then there's the Parallax. But they're the worst because they can chop your legs off in an instant.
Going great, sis.
Wait until I tell Martin. He won't believe this.
Martin. He's the worst person you could tell.
No, you mustn't tell anyone.
Why not? I like Martin. Anyways, you guys are just teasing me. Parallel worlds? What next? A wicked witch?
Mrs. J, you're back.
Yes, I am.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, thank you, Francis.
This needs a man's touch. Okay, Tip. What Catherine was really trying to say is that it's really important we keep this place a secret because we're not allowed to be here. And if you told anyone about it, we'd be in deep trouble and wouldn't be allowed back.
You're just making this up to keep me quiet.
No, I'm not.
So?
I'm not.
So?
It's not often you see intellectual giants at work.
You see, this is where the scientists come to study the forests and stuff. This is where the dinosaurs used to live.
Oh, I get it. I saw a movie once about that. It had dinosaurs and stuff in it. Why didn't you say?
And these scientists you speak of, are they invisible?
Now you're being silly.
Breaking news from the Francis camp.
Yay team, how are they?
Bettie's turned up in Una's world.
Has she got my mother with her?
Don't know.
I'm on my way.
Don't even think it. You've already been spotted by Bettie's spy. You stay, I'll go.
Am I imagining it, or did Francis not look quite himself?
Hello? Anyone home? Hi, darling. I'm back.
Oh, wow. Wow, Veronica, you've escaped. Oh, I knew you would. They told me how Bettie had kidnapped you, but I knew you'd be okay. Well, you're a guardian of the Parallax. It's got to account for something. Well, you are okay, aren't you? She didn't hurt you.
Yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine. How are you? Are you and everyone okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, she came around snooping, but don't worry, I didn't let on. Oh, that sister of yours is such a shocker.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe how twins can be so opposite. Hey, Francis, look, she's back.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, come through. Pull up a seat, we'll have something to eat.
No, you can't. Sorry. Bad day at the office. What I mean is, I have to talk to Mr. Johnson about a few things. So, look, here's an apple, and why don't you go?
Well, tell the others she's back home, safe and sound.
Yes, that is a very good idea. We should tell the others. Why don't you make a list of our nearest and dearest whilst I make a cup of tea?
List?
Well, we don't want to leave anyone out. They could get offended.
Mr. Johnson, get out of here, quick!
What now?
It's probably nothing. He's been a bit antsy since Betty came door knocking.
Mr. Jade, hurry up! It's a snake!
I'll be back in a tick.
What is it? A brown or a tiger?
Keep your eyes down. Mate, like we're looking for a snake.
We are, aren't we?
Oh, look, there it goes.
Where? Where?
Over there. It's the apple, Mr. J. She gave me an apple, and I hate apples.
Are you feeling all right?
Mrs. J knows I hate apples.
So, would you prefer a banana?
Don't you get it? The real Mrs. J would never give me an apple. That is not Mrs. Johnson.
But who? Oh! Betty? That's one sick sister-in-law.
I reckon she came back looking for Ben. She mustn't have believed you when you said you didn't have a son.
Guess I got sucked right in there.
What are we gonna do? What if she sees Ben's room?
Well, you go and get rid of everything that looks like a boy lives here, quick. And I'll distract this. Oh, shoot.
Anything in particular you're looking for, sweetie pie?
Jeremy, you gave me a fright. How'd you go with the snake?
I moved it on. How about something to eat, eh? Feeling a bit peckish. Oh, and you know what I feel like? Risotto. Mushroom risotto. No one makes mushroom risotto like you do. Will you cook that for me, please?
All right, I'll put it on the list.
I was thinking now, hun. Oh, come on, you know it's my favourite. I've hardly eaten since you've been away. I'm too upset.
What was that?
What was what?
I better go check.
Possums! It's those darn possums again.
Get rid of everything that says boy lives here. What am I, a miracle worker?
They're in the roof. I know, it was my job to block off the hole, but I'm thinking maybe I should wait for the possum man.
That's one big possum.
All the more reason to wait for the experts.
Oh man, it's like a virus and it's growing. I need help.
Well, looks like we're all out of mushrooms.
Oh, you are a silly Billy. You're the one who's always saying nothing compares to mushrooms picked fresh in the wild. Might take a little while to locate. They're harder than needles in a haystack, but so worth the effort. We can walk and talk, and you can tell me all about Betty and what you said to her.
Are you sure no one was left to guard it?
Positive. Betty and the crew left ages ago. It's been really boring.
Okay, here's what we'll do. I'll go look for my mother. You stay here and keep a lookout.
This job really sucks.
Just signal me with a whistle, okay?
I would if I had a digi whistle.
Ever heard of putting your lips together and blowing?
You're kidding me. Why would I want to do that?
Indulge me. See, now you try. Right, guess I'll have to take my chances then, won't I?
It's my personal digi-vigilante. Do you think it will be loud enough?
You can do it, Francis. Hey, I'll do it.
Ow! What a stupid place to stand!
Oh, what is it, standing?
I was going in. I was on my way in to find one of those freaky Frances, but I guess you'll do.
Gee, I wish I had time to feel flattered. Betty's on the loose.
I know Betty's on the loose. She's on the loose in Ben's house. We're trying to keep her out of his room.
I'll get her.
Mum, it's me, Catherine. Are you here?
Francis said they're trying to keep her busy, but he doesn't know how long they can keep her out of Ben's room.
He'll end up as purple mutt if Betty finds out about him. Maybe we're going about this back to front.
Right.
Instead of trying to hide the fact that Ben does exist, we should be trying to make him unexist.
Play that again?
No time, come on.
That's Betty on the docks. There's Mum. And Catherine...
Guess who?
Tiffany?
Done! You guessed. How about I spy? I spy with my little eye something beginning with...
Tiff, I'm thinking. I need to think this through, okay?
Okay. A penny for your thoughts?
I'm thinking if I have to hide away like some spineless, gutless wonder, I'd like some peace and quiet.
It's a brave man who admits cowardice.
Gosh, is that the time already?
Come on, Tiff. Game's over. Time for you to go home.
Can we go looking for dinosaur bones tomorrow?
Maybe. Hey. Weird.
We'll just depot the rest on the balcony, then we'll dump it.
He is going to totally freak when he realises what we've done.
Why? We're doing him a favour.
Some of this is choice stuff we're turfing.
How's this piece of junk? 6 months? Disgusting!
No, not the Game Boy. He's going to spew.
At least he'll be alive to spew.
But
It's a simple plan, Francis. Stick with the simple plan.
he's not going to like having his entire existence wiped out.
He has to learn to let go.
Easy for you to say. It's not your stuff.
You need to stop seeing this as Ben's stuff and start seeing it for what it is. Incriminating evidence.
What? What is it?
News from Mona. Betty's at Ben's house, so it's okay. It's safe for you to keep searching.
What's she doing there?
She's pretending to be your mum.
We'll see about that.
What's the rush? Don't you want to keep looking?
No, I'm done.
Oh, okay, I think...
Thanks for your help, Dewey.
Well, wasn't that fun? Now let's get these babies straight into a pot and onto that stove.
You do that, Jeremy, but I can't take another step. I'm going upstairs for a nap.
No, don't go upstairs. I'm missing you already.
Oh, I'll send you a postcard.
I thought I heard you come in. Hey, Mr. Johnson, remember how you said the other day I could come round and use Mrs. Johnson's sewing room?
Sewing room?
Yes, sewing room. That's why I'm here. I'm sewing. If I can work out how to thread the machine, that is. Mrs. Johnson, good to see you back. I hope you don't mind me using your room.
No, of course not.
Well, if you're feeling up to it, I'd love for you to come and give me a hand.
She's too tired.
I'd be delighted.
Hey, oh, hang on. I'd better go and check on those possums first. They might be all cute and furry, but they can be pretty hostile when you walk in on them unexpectedly. Oh, it's all clear. You can come in.
I thought you said the possums were in the roof?
Yes, and then they climb through the open windows. Clever little things.
Kind of odd for a guardian, don't you think?
Everybody's got one. A lady around here paints them and then gives them away. I don't mean to sound mean, but she really churns them out. And there's only so many painted eggs a person can take.
I get the picture.
Don't do that.
Why not? It's not like the Guardian's going to miss it, but if I break it, I'll get him another one, okay? Now watch.
It's just Irma's super sensitive about her art, and you don't want to hurt her feelings.
Did you say Irma, as in Irma Dawes?
Yeah, that's her.
I knew it. I knew it. We're back in business. Catherine, we're over here. Betty's in the house.
It's under control.
Stop! Will you ruin everything?
Be it on her head.
Slow down. When you get to the corner, you take your foot off the accelerator, okay? Off.
Oh, I see.
Okay, well, here we go again. Oh, we're running out of fabric.
Don't you think you've had enough for your first lesson?
No problem. I'll go and get some tea towels.
Hello, you've come to see Melinda.
No, I'm here to see Mrs. Johnson. How are you, Mrs. Johnson?
Good, thank you.
Oh, not traumatised then by your frightening and vicious abduction?
Yes, it was too horrible for words. I can't even bear to think about it.
Right, have the authorities been notified?
No, we're going to keep it as a family matter. Let's just leave it at that.
Let's not.
Come and tea, anybody?
The authorities are usually extremely interested in people who try to pass themselves off as someone else.
I'll make the tea.
Veronica, can we...
I cannot believe that you are listening to this girl. She is clearly unhinged.
You might as well stop pretending. I know who you are.
What is wrong with this girl?
What have you done with Veronica?
Nothing. I am Veronica.
Love your eye colour.
Curse those telltale eyes. They always give me away. Well, it's been great. Thank you.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, let me guess. Until I tell you where Veronica is? No.
Well, then you're not going anywhere.
You forget, dearie. This is a hostage situation, except that Veronica is the hostage, without any food, water, or anything else to keep her alive unless someone gives it to her.
What is the deal? When will you release Mrs. Johnson?
I will release Mrs. Johnson when I've found what it is that I'm looking for.
And we could trust you because?
Because you have very limited options.
Egg delivery. 2 dozen, wasn't it?
Excuse me, I'm looking for my son. I don't suppose you've seen him anywhere?
There. Must be painful. I know you always wanted children, but you have to face reality, my dear. So sad.
Stupid old woman.
Had a broody hen like that once. Couldn't lay. Once they go rogue on you, it's off with their head and straight into the freezer. You're nothing like her, Florence. You're a good chook, so stop worrying.
You think she knows?
It's Mrs. Dawes. How can you tell?
Well, we may have convinced Betty that Ben doesn't exist, but she must still believe there's a guardian on the loose or she wouldn't have come back. Mum sacrificed herself for nothing.
Are you sure you want to see her?
Where there's a Mrs. Dawes, there's a portal. It's got to be around here somewhere, and it's probably inside.
It's just, I might have underrated her super sensitivity. She can be downright not very nice. Especially if you push the wrong buttons.
I've handled heaps of Mrs. Dawes's.
Come for another egg, dear. You're in luck. I've just painted a fresh batch.
Thank you, Mrs. Dawes.
Ah, new boy. I'll have to find you an extra special inaugural egg.
I've already got one. Thanks all the same, but...
You don't like my eggs?
Yeah. No.
The youth of today. What is wrong with you? If it isn't electronic, if it doesn't go bing, bang, bong, you don't want to know about it. And here am I, making eggs with my own 2 hands, with love and care, and offering them out of the generosity of my heart. And what for, I ask myself, when selfish boys like you can't find it in your hearts to graciously accept a simple little gift which I made with my own 2 hands, with love and care, and offering...
I'll take 2.
That's more like it. Wait here.
She closed the door.
When she comes back, ask if you can have a glass of water and she'll let you inside.
Ah, okay. Good idea. A quick reconnoitre is all I need.
The portal has a sign on it?
Yeah, like the one beside the portal we used to get into your world.
Like that one there?
Yep, there it is. What did I tell you?
Hello? Where have you got to?
I've gone to a lot of trouble to choose these eggs, and I've put in a few extra too. So you get back here this instant and accept my gift graciously, or else. You can run, but you can't hide.
It's like a cave in here. But guess what? This is where Mrs Dawes stashes her egg supply. Although, I'd hate to see the chickens those doozies come out of. Does Mrs Dawes paint ostrich eggs as well? No. Well, that's odd because those eggs are definitely too big for a chicken, but it's got to be a bird because what else lays eggs? It's a crow's nest! Run! Oh! Just stay!
Ben, what's the matter? Get up.
Must have belonged to the guardian who lived in the hut.
This must be where he died.
So what if we don't get out of here?
We're leaving.
Veronica! You've escaped!
That is not Mrs. Johnson.
Oh! Betty?
That is one big possum. I am Veronica.
Love your eye colour.
It's a brave man who admits cowardice.
Once they go rogue on you, it's off with their head and straight into the freezer.
It's a crow's nest! Run!
Ah!